Sometimes the simplest ideas bring the tastiest surprises. Stay with me, this one is worth it. While we carefully peel off the onion skin, let me ask you something fun. From which city or country are you watching us today? Share it in the comments. I always love reading them. And yes, don't take your eyes off the lid. That's where the little secret hides. You'll find out soon. Cooking is never just about food. It's also about sharing moments together. Don't you agree? This recipe is so simple, you'll want to try it right away. Just a few steps and the taste is incredible. Fast, easy, and delicious. That's the kind of cooking we love. Now, the bottom of the onion should be trimmed exactly as you see in the video. That's the whole trick of using the lid. Choose an onion with a flat base and everything will work perfectly. Let me show you how it's done right now. The lid is the real helper here. Its edges don't let the knife go all the way through, so the onion stays whole. With these cuts, we shape it into a flower, each slice turning into a petal. The base holds everything together, and that's how we create the form we'll cook later. As we keep cutting, the slices get thinner and thinner, yet the onion doesn't fall apart. Look what we've made, a beautiful shape already. And now comes the most exciting part. Now take a small bowl and fill it with ice cubes and cold water. Place the onion right inside. Why do we do this? The cold water makes the petals open wider and keeps the onion firm. Soon it will look just like a blooming flower. In the ice water, the onion begins to open like a flower. The cold makes each slice spread out, while the base keeps everything together. Slowly, the shape becomes firmer and more beautiful, ready for cooking. Without this step, you'd never get that blooming effect. It's a simple trick, but it turns an ordinary onion into something special. Now let's prepare a coating for our blooming onion. We'll need just 1 egg and a splash of cream. Crack the egg into a small bowl, add the cream, and whisk it all together. Mix until it's smooth and light. This simple blend will help every petal hold the crumbs later. It's quick to make, and it adds a gentle richness that makes the onion taste even better once it's cooked. In another bowl, we start building the coating mix. Add a few spoons of flour, just enough to cover the onion later. Sprinkle in some black pepper for warmth, a little salt to balance the taste, and a spoon of sweet paprika for that rich color and gentle aroma. Now, take your time and stir everything thoroughly. The better we mix, the more even the flavor will be on every petal. This step might look simple, but it's the secret to that crunchy golden crust. When the spices and flour come together, they create a coating that hugs the onion perfectly once it's fried. Now it's time to cover our onion flour with the dry mix. Take the bowl of flour and spices and carefully pour it over the onion. Gently open each petal with your fingers and let the mixture fall inside, all the way down to the base. We don't want just the surface to be coated. Every layer, every slice should be touched by this flavor. The beauty of this step is that the onion's natural juice will soak up the flour and spices. That means the taste won't just sit on the outside, it will sink in deeper. As the petals spread a little more, the coating fills every space, making sure the crust will be perfectly even and crunchy. Take your time here, because the more carefully we do it, the better the final result. Think of it as dressing the onion in its golden coat, layer by layer. When it fries later, all these spices will bloom together with the onion, giving not only texture, but also that rich, irresistible aroma. Now we move the onion into a deeper bowl because it's time for the wet coating. Remember that first mixture we made with the egg and cream? That's what we pour over the onion now. Slowly let it flow between the petals so that every slice gets touched by this soaky mix. It's not just about sticking the crumbs later. The egg adds a golden shine, and the cream gives a gentle richness. The more carefully we spread it, the better the final crust will hold. Tilt the onion a little if you need to, so the mixture runs down to the very base. You'll notice how beautifully the petals soak it up, almost like a sponge. This is the step that locks in flavor and prepares the onion for that perfect crunch. Simple, but it makes all the difference once we move on to the frying. The last step before frying is to cover our onion with breadcrumbs. But not just plain crumbs. We've added a touch of oregano for extra aroma. Gently sprinkle the mix over the onion, letting it fall deep between the petals. Take your time and make sure every part is coated, from the very top to the base. The goal is to hide the onion completely under this crunchy blanket. As you work, the fragrance of oregano blends with the crumbs, promising a rich flavor once it cooks. Don't rush this part. The more evenly you coat, the more beautiful and crisp the final bloom will be. Imagine each petal wrapped in its own golden jacket, ready to open up in the fryer. This layer is what gives us that restaurant-style crunch and makes the onion so irresistible. Simple ingredients, but together they create the magic of a dish that looks stunning and tastes even better. Now place the onion carefully into the air fryer. First, give the paper a light spray of oil so nothing sticks. Then mist the onion itself, letting a thin coat cover all the petals. This little step helps the crust turn golden and perfectly crisp while cooking. Just a touch of oil makes all the difference in the final result. Set the air fryer to 374 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius and cook for 20 minutes. While our onion turns golden inside, we'll prepare a delicious sauce to go with it. Now let's prepare the dipping sauce. In a bowl, add 2 generous spoons of mayonnaise, followed by 2 spoons of yogurt for a light, creamy touch. Next comes a teaspoon of ketchup to add sweetness and color, just a little pinch of salt, and finally a sprinkle of dried garlic for depth. Mix everything slowly at first, then faster, until it turns into a smooth and silky sauce. The flavors come together beautifully, creamy, tangy, and lightly spiced. Once the mixture is completely even, transfer it into a small serving bowl. Simple ingredients, but together they create the perfect partner for our blooming onion. Just wait until you taste the crispy petals dipped into the sauce. It's a match made in heaven. And here it is. Our blooming onion is ready. Golden, crispy, and so inviting. Now take a petal, dip it into the sauce, and enjoy that perfect crunch with every bite. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Simple ingredients turning into pure delight. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more tasty ideas.